Hey, listen, this isn't a lecture. It's a conversation, just you and me. No fluff, no performance. Just truth, insight, and fire. Because the clock is ticking on your potential, and procrastination is robbing you blind. Let me talk to you. Not just as someone who's been through it, but from the mindset of someone who studied this from every angle: psychology, neuroscience, philosophy, economics, and personal transformation. Because breaking procrastination isn't just about getting things done. It's about rewiring your brain, reprogramming your identity, and redirecting your life's energy. You have something inside you. A spark, a drive, a vision of yourself as something more. Maybe it's to become a billionaire, or maybe it's simply to become someone your kids and your future self would be proud of. But something is stalking your progress. Its name is procrastination. And let's get this straight. Procrastination isn't laziness. It's a dopamine-driven avoidance loop. It's a biological trick. Your limbic system, the emotional part of your brain, hijacks the logical prefrontal cortex and says, let's do something easier. Let's scroll, snack, or sleep. Neuroscience shows that when you delay a task, your brain initially feels relief, and it rewards that relief with dopamine. So the avoidance is reinforced. Over time, it becomes a pattern, a neural groove. You start to feel overwhelmed even before beginning. That's not a character flaw, it's a feedback loop. And here's the good news, you can break it. Let's look at real examples. Williams Harley and Arthur Davidson didn't wait for clarity or confidence. They started building motorcycles at a wooden shed. Every bolt they tightened was a blow against procrastination. Adolphus Busch didn't speak fluent English, but he didn't wait to be perfect. He started Budweiser anyway. They didn't wait for the right conditions. They created momentum. That's what you need, momentum, because action rewires the brain faster than insight ever will. Small actions, repeated consistently, break cycles of delay. This is how neuroplasticity works. Your brain is malleable. You're not stuck. You're just undertrained. Ferruccio Lamborghini didn't stop at making tractors. When he was mocked by Enzo Ferrari, he didn't retreat. He transformed that insult into a $300,000 machine of vengeance and beauty. That's psychological alchemy, turning rejection into drive. That's what every billionaire does. And listen to this. Identity precedes behavior. This is not motivational fluff. This is psychology. In studies on behavior change, people who say, I'm trying to quit smoking, relapse more than those who say, I'm not a smoker. Why? Because identity is the engine of consistency. So don't say, I'm trying to be productive. Say, I am a producer, I execute. Rolls-Royce didn't start out iconic. Henry Royce was an orphaned mechanic. Charles Rolls, a driven salesman. They weren't born to royalty. They built luxury through obsession and long hours. You've got that same brain, that same energy, but you've got to get out of the comfort trap. And here's a truth from economics. Every decision is a trade-off. Opportunity cost is the value of the thing you didn't choose. When you choose Netflix over building your business, you're not just relaxing, you're trading your future. Wealth for momentary comfort. That's a bad investment. You think Bezos scrolled TikTok? You think Carnegie checked decks before breakfast? No, they played long games. They understood time value, that a focused hour today is worth 10 tomorrow. Time is your most valuable asset, not money, not skill, time, because time compounds, same as money. Each focused day multiplies your future value. Before we go deeper, pause for a second. If any part of this is waking something up in you, hit that like button. Subscribe to SKWIZR for more conversations like this. And let me know in the comments, what one thing are you going to take action on today? Let's keep this real. So here's your new system. Wake before the world. Move to activate dopamine and BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, which boosts learning and focus. Write down one mission-critical task, not 10. 1. Do it before 9 a.m. No excuses. No negotiations you'll want to resist. That's normal. But use a technique from CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy. Catch the thought, challenge it, and replace it. Thought, I don't feel ready. Challenge, is that true or just discomfort? Replace, I execute regardless of feeling. Feelings aren't facts. Execution is. This is the time to kill the noise. The average person checks their phone 96 times a day. That's 96 fractures in their attention span. Billionaires don't scroll, they sculpt, they design their time. Because attention is the new currency, and you need to guard it like a vault. Now, let me ask you something serious, something raw. Do you want to spend your life collecting food parcels, receiving handouts, and being seen as a beggar of chances? Or do you want to be the beacon of success, the one people look up to when they talk about what's possible? Because society doesn't wait around. It doesn't feel sorry for you. It applauds power. It respects the ones who rise from nothing and still walk like giants. And you, yes, you have that power. But only if you stop making excuses and start executing. And now, I want you to ask, who do I need to become to deserve a billion-dollar life? Not just what do I want. Who do I need to become? Speak it. I am a builder. I move when others stall. I act without motivation. I am dangerous to delay. Because your brain listens when you speak with conviction. Quick reminder, if this is speaking to something deep inside you, subscribe to SKWIZR right now. That red button isn't just a click, it's a commitment to becoming the version of yourself who takes massive action. Share this with someone else who needs to hear it. And let's grow this community of executors. You don't rise to the level of your ambition. You fall to the level of your systems. So build a system that eliminates friction. Keep your workspace clean. Block social media. Work in 90-minute sprints. Your brain's ultradian rhythm loves this. Reflect daily. Course correct weekly. Review monthly. Treat your day like a machine. And don't think this is just about work. This is about how you manage yourself. Your body is a machine. Sleep, nutrition, movement, they're not soft habits. They are high-performance fuel. Think of your brain as a CEO. If you give it garbage inputs, you'll get garbage output. So fuel it like it matters, and don't say, I'm not consistent. That's a lie. You're consistent at something. Whether it's excuses or execution, that's up to you. So here's your 90-day war plan. Kill procrastination at the root. Replace dopamine distractions with deep work. Speak like a builder. Move like a machine. Lead like your family's legacy depends on it, because it does. Before we close, let me tell you something society won't say out loud. The world doesn't applaud the ones who almost tried. It doesn't throw parades for the nearly committed. Society doesn't remember those who hesitated. It remembers the builders, the doers, the ones who bled, risked, failed, and still kept showing up. It remembers the winners, the creators of value, the ones who left a legacy. Let's land this with one final thought from philosophy. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and Stoic, wrote, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." That's urgency. That's real. You get one shot at this life. One. And you will either look back and say, I built something that outlived me. Or you'll say, I was distracted. Which one sounds like you? You already know the answer. Now let's go prove. If this moved you, tell us in the comments what you're building. Subscribe to SKWIZR and like this video so we can reach more people who are stuck in comfort and ready to wake up. Let's grow together. Let's dominate the next 90 days, because your billionaire life doesn't start someday. It starts the moment you decide to move now. Go, get it.